Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday morning. Welcome into today's edition of the Arizona State Sun Devils Insider Podcast. My name is Kevin Hicks, and I will be joining you every day as I am today and providing you with hopefully engaging, informative, and insightful podcasting. So today might be a rather short episode, but I just wanted to talk about what happened on Saturday afternoon at Chandler High School in Chandler, Arizona. So it was Jordan Tyson and Sam Levitt hosting a youth football camp there. And more than that is what was said after, what was done after the fact that the vet camp. So Sam Levitt, as you might have seen, donated $15,000 to the Pat Tillman Foundation, which all Arizona State fans know the story of Pat Tillman. We all know what the Pat Tillman Foundation stands for, and Sam Levitt doing something so selfless, so thoughtful. It's just a testament to what the program Kenny Dillingham has built so far. As you might know as well, after last season it was reported that Levitt donated all of his NIL earnings from the 2024 season back into the Sun Angel Collective, which is the official NIL partnership for Arizona State Athletics. So players that are at positions that may or may not get lucrative NIL deals were able to recoup some money for their services to the university, the football program, and the fans last season. Levitt is just a leader, as simple as that. He was asked in a talk with media after the fact that he donated $15,000 to the Pat Tillman Foundation. Why did he not entertain any offers elsewhere? Because it was reported that there was several big time programs that were going after him and Jordan Tyson for that matter with major NIL deals that would likely exceed what Arizona State can offer. And he gave a very, very well thought out response. He believes that everything he needs is right here in Tempe. That's Kenny Dillingham. That's Jordan Tyson. That's Marcus Arroyo. That's the unrelenting support of the fan base. That's a roster that is good enough to repeat as Big 12 champions. All the infrastructure is there to continue to propel Levitt as an NFL prospect, and the money that he could be making at the next level via Arizona State is possibly tenfold of what he could be doing at Alabama, even. Like, playing under Kalen DeBoer theoretically for Levitt would be awesome. Throwing to Ryan Williams would be awesome. But there's something to say about loyalty. There's something to say about building continuity. There's something to say about carving your own path instead of following what those before you did. And Levitt is doing just that at Arizona State. And I know Sun Devil fans couldn't be more thrilled that he is their quarterback of this program, at least for one more year. Uh, People are glad that that fateful day of December 11th, 2013 happened because at the time, many people weren't too enthusiastic about it. People still believed that Jaden Rashada was the future quarterback of the program. And Levitt quickly quelled those beliefs. He won the starting job in spring camp. Rashada transferred out. The rest is history. And now Levitt is out here donating $15,000 to charities. He's donating his NIL money back into the main collective fund. He's leading by example, wise beyond his years, and he is ready to be an NFL quarterback this time next year. I don't think there's any doubt in Sun Devil fans' minds about that one. Now let's talk about Jordan Tyson. As I said, Tyson was there as well. And he was asked about the culture that's being built at Arizona State, and he gave not a very well thought out response himself. He believes that the culture has been percolating ever since Kenny Dillingham took over the program in November 2022. As you might know, Tyson was a player on the Colorado Buffaloes in that 2022 season. That Buffaloes team is what led to Deion Sanders taking the Colorado job. And Tyson was one of the bright spots of that team. He caught 4 touchdowns that season, about 400 yards receiving, very high yards per catch figure. But Kenny Dillingham drew him into Tempe, and ever since then, there's no looking back for Tyson. He had to sit out a year, obviously, and he brought that up when talking about the culture, but the culture from day one has been about engaging fans, getting the student body reinvigorated when it comes to being engaged with the program. So the fan base is a massive, massive part of the culture overhaul. Another one is the roster. A lot of Herm Edwards rosters, like it or not, were full of talent, but not great fit wise. It's just, you could just tell there was a disconnect between the coaches and the coaching staff and the players. Some of the players were on the same page. It felt like a free for all. It felt like there was no firm leadership in that building, and that's couldn't be further from the truth under Kenny Dillingham. The coaching staff is all in line with each other. The players are going out there every single day for each other. They're playing in sync with each other. They're making sacrifices for each other. And they're putting the success of the team over individual success. And that has translated from day one, even in the 2023 season when things looked bleak. They still played for each other. You had Cam Scattaboo lining up at quarterback. You had Jalen Conyers lining up at quarterback. You had Scattaboo punting. These players were making sacrifices because they knew they had to keep the program moving. If they were making those sacrifices, the team couldn't have been fielding. There wasn't a team to field that year. So through the revolving doors of quarterbacks, through the challenges with the initial coaching staff, through the uncertain Jaden Rashada era, everything that has come now is due to everything that didn't work in the past. And Dillingham has not once changed his philosophy, and he deserves major kudos for that. It's night and day compared to what we see now versus what we saw 2 or 3 years ago. So the outlook of Sun Devil football is phenomenal. So excited for the season start. Just around 3 months away, August 30th against Northern Arizona. I will be there and I will be covering that game for you, the fan. And that does it for today's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and I will see you tomorrow.